Joining me now on Your Sports Swindon is boxer Sam Smith. Sam, welcome back in front of the cameras. Last time we saw you was at the Trifecta press conference. Big announcement that. Exciting times. Tell us, we didn't speak to you on the day, so tell us a bit more about it and your involvement in it.
Yeah, there's me, Duke and Ryan and Paddy, and there's someone else not yet to be named. But no, we've got a promotional company, Trifecta Sports Entertainment, and we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a big year for us in 2017.
And it's a very different thing, isn't it, for boxers to take control of their own careers. I know Paddy's going to be right behind you, kind of steering the ship, but it is a chance for you to learn about the rest of the game outside of the ring, the management, the promotional side.
No, there's two sides to the sport. There's obviously the fighting part, and there's the business part, and that's the side which I want to learn better, and every other fighter wants to learn better. And I think it's good.
And the first show, I believe it's going to be sometime in March, yet to be announced. And you're going to be fighting in an 8-rounder, I believe. So
8-rounder, yeah.
Looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. No, doing my first 8 rounds. I was supposed to be doing 10 back in November. So the rounds is not a problem. I just want to get them under my belt and then qualify for the Southern Area. Doing the 8 rounds, qualify for the Southern Area title. And hopefully get that fight within the next couple of fights.
Looking back on last year, it was kind of a good start to the year, and then a few little setbacks. So how do you look back on what happened in 2016?
Last year was, every time I gained momentum, something happened. I had an injury of some sort. I had a little operation to my jaw with the tooth back in March. March, April time. I broke my hand. Then obviously the fight in November got cancelled. So it was stop and start, and I never got as many fights as I should have got under my belt. But I was getting quality sparring with David and Duke. But, this year, hopefully just be injury free and get them fights under my belt. That's the main priority, and hopefully get a belt title fight.
And Paddy's always said that he wants to fast track you to titles. So how far do you think we're away? Do you think we're this 8-rounder and then hopefully?
Yeah, I honestly believe after this fight, qualifying me for the Southern Area title fight, and whoever wins it, I know it's being fought for in March the 11th by Chris Hobbs and Jordan Joseph, I believe. And I ain't got a problem with it then. I'll fight the winner straight away.
Yeah. But that'd be a great fight to have. Another light heavyweight in Swindon that's come out of retirement now is Kelvin Young, and of course you did a lot of verbal sparring with Kelvin.
Yeah.
Not sure what direction Kel's going in.
No, I'm not sure.
They're talking about titles, which I'm assuming again same as your Southern Area probably. Is that a fight that would interest you?
Well, I believe my coach Paddy has already offered them the fight for March. He offered them $2.5 grand and they turned that down. But I know he wanted to fight David Bailey, my teammate, and now David's back on board. That's a good fight.
Yeah, David's out of retirement.
He's out of retirement, yeah. No, I think it's a good fight there too.
Yeah. So possibilities of that happen? Sounds like Kelvin doesn't want to fight you.
He doesn't want to fight me. He never has wanted to fight me. He expected me to back down because I only had 3 fights. And push comes to shove, he didn't want it. But I believe David would beat Kelvin. I think it's a good fight for both of them.
What do you think of Kelvin coming back? Because he kind of made his mind up and said, that's it, I've had a good career, I'm going to call time on it, and then to suddenly come back, I guess because he misses the sport,
It's either that or it's financially that he's coming out of retirement. But I can't make their mind up for him. I think if that's his decision he wants to make, then he'll make it. But in this sport you've got to be 100%, otherwise you're going to get hurt in this game.
Is there still money on the table, as far as you're aware, for Kelvin to fight you, maybe in March?
We've offered him $2.5 grand and he didn't want to take it. And that is over an 8-rounder, so that's good money.
And what about the corner? Would he get the home corner?
Yeah, I'll give him the home corner. No, he can get that.
Because there was a lot of arguments about that.
There was. I had that in my contract. I had the home corner. I had everything. The fight posters being on the left. I gave all that up just to give the fight fans in Swindon what they wanted to see. Us two fighting, which would be a good fight.
Yeah.
But I know he's dropped down the rankings a lot. So that fight is not no meaning for me. It's more of a building up my profile in Swindon more than anything to beating him.
Yeah, sure. And how do you think your profile's going in Swindon? You think people are finding out about you?
Yeah, I think so. It's slowly getting. It's going to take time because I'm not from here. But the Trifecta Sports and that, we're going to be doing a lot of charity work in the year, and I think that will help boost my profile.
Sure, and looking ahead for the plans for the whole year, how do you see 2017 panning out?
Well, we've got 4 fights lined up in Trifecta. There'll probably be a few of them like in between there. I might be boxing on other shows, or title fights might come up. But the plan is to get this fight out of the way of the 8 rounds against a good opponent, get me qualify me for the Southern area, then box for that belt. I just want the fight for that belt. I want to start from Southern area and whatever comes next. But I want a belt this year.
And what about your teammates in the gym? You've still got Luke, you've got Ryan Martin, David Bailey's back, you've got Harry Webb. How are they all doing?
Yeah, they're doing really well, and there's another addition to the light heavyweight scene up here, Warren Shepherd. He's another excellent student up here. He just joined, he used to box with David back in Bristol, and I think they believe they boxed in the amateurs. I think David won, but no, it's the light heavyweight scene at this gym. There's like 4 of us, because there's Jason Manners.
Yeah.
He's another one. So I've got plenty of sparring, especially with Duke. We've got all stars.
Yeah. And there's, hopefully a few titles going to be coming back to the gym. Because Luke's poised. Luke's right there in, whether it's an English title, an Irish title, or a British title. He's in amongst that mix. And Ryan, should be closing in on a title as well at some point.
No, it'd be good for, especially for Swindon, especially our Trifecta, fetching back belts to the gym. The gym's buzzing at the moment. I mean, it's a real good place. It's not been like this for a while. Since Eamon and Garvey and all, we're a bit like that then when I first started that.
Yeah. Well, that's brilliant. Well, Sam, thanks for joining us. And we look forward to hearing about when the March show is going to be, and seeing you in that 8 rounder, and then pushing towards a Southern area.
Southern area, yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, mate.